I just talked to Margaret, who confirmed what you refused to believe. Honey, it was all a lie. The pregnancy, the miscarriage. Tara wants out, Jax.
She makes me nervous. That's Katey Sagal as a very intense Gemma on FX's hit series Sons of Anarchy, getting all up in Charlie Hunnam's character's business there. That brings us to number 8 on our top 10 countdown. Katey Sagal is right here with us tonight. Sons of Anarchy, of course, can be seen Tuesday nights on FX, and Katey has a fantastic new album out called Covered. It's going to be available on Monday. It is a thrill to welcome you to SBT.
Oh, well, thank you so much for having me.
It is absolutely my pleasure. Let's just take care of the big gray elephant in the room.
Oh, okay.
Because, of course, your TV son
Yes.
is Charlie, played by Charlie Hunnam,
Yes.
smashing actor. There you are together. Obviously, the world was shocked, a flutter, when he dropped out of 50 Shades of Grey. Were you shocked when you found out that he decided not to do the film?
Well, you know, this is the thing. I wasn't shocked given the reasons that he gave. You know, he's very busy. He's really happening right now, and he had another movie booked. He's a really methodical, well thought out guy. I mean, I'm sure he didn't want to rush anything, and I actually have not spoken that much to him about it. We haven't worked on the same days since that all went down, except for one day when the scene, everything was so heavy on the show. It was the last thing on anyone's
Well, it wasn't really
minds.
what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Would you have liked to have seen him do it, or?
Well, I read half the book, and actually, I don't know. I mean, no, probably not.
You'd have a whole different view of it, I assume, than anybody else, because you know him a bit more intimately.
Yeah, and I don't know if I want to see him that intimately.
Okay.
Just
Fair
I'm
enough.
sure. I mean, not that he's not absolutely fabulously gorgeous, but
I'm sure he'd offer if you know.
Probably, yeah.
You guys have a lot of downtime on the lot,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Maybe.
Well, we do love you in Sons of Anarchy.
Oh,
wow, what a
thank
show,
you.
and it's amazing to see the ride that you're on with that. And of course, the world will always know and love you from Married with Children
Yes.
and being the wife of Ed Bundy on the show. Would you like
Al Bundy,
Al Bundy
actually.
on the show? Would you like to take a little trip back in history with me?
Okay, let's see which one you have.
Okay, let's see what we came up with. Charles?
What'd you do with Jasmine?
I didn't do anything with her.
You killed her, didn't you, Pat? Because you couldn't stand to see me happy.
I am Jasmine, you idiot.
You can't be Jasmine. Jasmine's a beautiful, alluring woman, but you're just a wife.
First of all, I loved watching that with you because you just burst out into laughter.
Well, Ed, you know, when I would go to work on that job, I mean, Ed would make me fall down laughing every single day at work. He's a super funny guy.
Yeah.
And, you know, as Al Bundy, he was really funny, but just, you know, hanging out with Ed was always fun and funny.
And now, of course, he has another TV wife.
I know. He's
Sophia
doing
Vergara. That must
so
have upset
well.
you, though, when he married somebody else.
I
and,
know.
You know, you were the original
so young
Katey.
and hot. I know, yes.
Have you seen the fans are screaming for you to make a guest appearance on Modern Family?
That's what, you're like, yeah, a couple of people have said that to me. Well, you know, we'll see. I don't know. Ed came on, I was on a show with John Ritter, and Ed came on that show, and he played my old boyfriend. So we've done it before. Would I do it?
Yeah, if they asked you.
Sure, absolutely, sure. I love Modern Family.
You know what I love?
I don't know what they'd have me do, but
I
sure.
think they'd figure out funny writers.
Yeah.
I don't think people are aware of how accomplished you are as a musician. You got your start as a singer-songwriter. You've sang with Bette Midler and
Etta James
Bob
and
Dylan,
Bob
Etta
Dylan,
James.
yeah.
And now you have this great CD out called Covered. It's going to be out on Monday. You're doing Free Fallin', the first single, Gonna Take a Miracle, which I love your take on that.
Oh, good. I'm so glad.
Do you have a favorite on the album?
Well, I have quite a few favorites. You know, every song was picked for a particular reason. I have a duet I do with Jackson Browne, which was completely thrilling for me, and it's a Steve Earle song called Goodbye that I really, really love.
Smashing, yeah.
That was fantastic. And then that Laura Nyro song was, you know, when I was a kid, Laura Nyro was kind of the reason that I taught myself to play the piano and write. So
you didn't just go out and pick a bunch of songs?
No,
I
it was
I
well
love that.
thought out.
I actually went on Amazon and I previewed the whole album because I didn't have a copy. I'm going to have
great.
to steal one from you.
They didn't give you a copy?
Let's get
You
one.
guys.
Great having you here, Katey.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you
Thanks
so
much.
And make sure you pick up Katey's CD Covered. It'll be on sale everywhere November 11th.